Hello everyone! I will discuss some of the questions in quiz number 2. My objective is to give you a starting point on how to approach the questions, rather than solving the quiz for you. In the association questions, you have to match one element on the left column to one element on the right. Notice that not all the elements on the right, not all the options need to be matched. Here you have a list of examples and mathematical expressions on the left. The main objective of this association was for you to make the difference between T, the treatment status, and D, the treatment assignment. On the right, you have a typology of the evaluation units depending on how the units respond to their treatment assignment. Compliers, always takers, never takers, defiers, and sometimes there's not enough information to classify a unit. When a unit participates in a program, regardless of its assignment to a treatment or control group, this is called an always taker. This is the definition. If you know that a unit participates in the program, even if they were assigned to the control group, you don't have enough information to classify this person according to these 4 definitions, because you don't know what this unit would have done if it had been assigned to the treatment group. Every unit has 2 potential outcomes. Treatment outcome when the unit is assigned to the treatment group. In the second case, we observe the treatment outcome when the unit is assigned to the control group. So regardless of the assignment of this unit, we are going to observe a treatment outcome. This is the very definition of always takers. The last example is a treatment effect, that is the treatment outcome minus the untreated outcome. It's not possible to classify this treatment effect according to any of those 4 definitions because we don't have enough information. We don't know if those outcomes represent a situation where the unit has been assigned to the treatment group or the control group. You have questions where you have to indicate if a statement is true or false. The statement says, among never takers, the intention to treat, the ITT, is equal to the treatment on the treated, the TOT. I'm not going to answer this question, but I'm going to try to give you some hints on how to think about this kind of questions. Imagine you have random assignments into 2 groups, treatment and control. When you have perfect compliance, what happens is that all the units in the treatment group get color because they actually got the treatment. T equals 1. In the case of never takers, then you will observe that even units in the treatment group, they are uncolored because they never take the treatment, no matter which group D they are assigned to. In the case of always takers, you will observe that all the units get color in the treatment and the comparison group. You can think about T, the actual treatment, as what colors the hits, and D, the assignment, what puts a unit into one circle or the other. Then if you know the definition for a treatment effect, I'm pretty sure you can figure out the answer. In the following quiz, you will have questions that are similar to this one. I'm not gonna discuss the actual answers, but I'm just gonna talk about the elements in the image. I understand that for those who don't have a strong background in statistics, these kind of questions can be confusing. So you have an image with 5 elements that are described here and identified with letters. The true average treatment effect, beta, is denoted by A. This is the true treatment effect. This is a parameter. In standard econometrics, we assume that this parameter is unique and exists. In this image, there are two estimators that overlap, C and B. They are both treatment impact estimators. They have different statistical properties. You have the estimator called beta hat, denoted by B, and you have the estimator called B tilde, denoted by C. Now you also have 2-point estimates, one for each one of the estimators. The point estimate beta hat, denoted by D, corresponds to the estimator beta hat. The point estimate B tilde corresponds to the estimator beta tilde. My suggestion about this is that you read your quiz question and go back and watch that presentation about statistical inference. Maybe you will see things that you didn't see before the first time you watch it. I hope these comments will be helpful for some of you. Remember that you can use the forum to discuss with each other and find the answers to the questions.